Hi guys, Nicola here with Body and Life by Nicola. Today I'm going to be discussing how to control your cravings when you're on a diet. Um, so I created a little list that I'm just going to go off of that I wrote down. Number one, you want to avoid your trigger foods. So in other words, if you know that you have no willpower when it comes to a cookie or a donut or a bag of chips, avoid them at all costs. So I know a lot of us have families where, other family members don't have our eating habits, healthy eating habits, or a healthy eating lifestyle, and, they still eat their junk food. If that's the case, you know, if those items are in the fridge, try to keep them to the back of the fridge and keep your healthier items to the front so you see that first. Same holds true for your cabinets, for pantry items. You want, if you open up that cabinet door and all of a sudden you see cheese doodles and that's your trigger food, you're going to grab that first instead of, grabbing the bag of almonds that's sitting in the back. So try to keep all the healthy items in the front and, the not so healthy items, towards the rear where that's not your first in sight view. My second point would be don't starve yourself. That obviously has a few bad repercussions with that. Number one, you can't build muscle or lose fat if you eat too little. So that should be like the biggest marker. But number two, when you're hungry, when you have that feeling of hunger when you're dieting, of course you're going to grab the closest item to you, which who knows if that's a bag of chips or a cookie or a donut, or you're at work and you don't have anything to eat and you just go to the vending machine and you grab a Coke and a bag of chips, which leads me into my third bullet point: be prepared. There's a quote in the fitness world that says, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And it's really, really true. If you're really serious about getting into this type of healthy lifestyle, you want to make sure you're preparing ahead of time. You want to pack your meals. You want to pack your snacks with you. So when you're sitting at your desk at work and it's, it's after your lunchtime, it's 2.5 hours later, and all of a sudden you hear your tummy rumbling again. And instead of, going to that vending machine in the break room, you packed your apple and some almonds and you're prepared. You're ready to go. You don't have to have that hunger feeling anymore. Or even when you do, you don't have to go grab a bag of chips or soda out of the vending machine. My next bullet point would be make sure you're taking your daily multivitamins. Micronutrients are very important for our body. They not only help our body run most efficiently and effectively, but when your body is lacking vitamins, that's when cravings kick in. So you want to make sure your body is fueled with the best. My next one would be get your daily required fiber, which I believe is somewhere between 30 to 40 grams per day. And when you consume fiber, it slows down digestion of foods and makes you feel fuller for longer. Eat foods that naturally curb cravings. So you want to make sure you're getting your healthy fats in. You want to make sure you're getting your complex and fibrous carbs in. Like if you have a sweet tooth, make sure you're packing an apple with you, or mixed berries, or whatever it is. That sugary fruit item will help to curb that craving of that donut that you want to pick up. The next one would be keep a food log or journal. I showed you guys several times how I keep a food log in my Microsoft Excel, but you might want to have an attachment, like a Word document, or even if it's handwritten, whatever, about feelings and emotions. A lot of us tend to be emotional eaters. So if something triggers a craving, write it down. What triggered that craving? How can you avoid that craving? What did you do to not give into that craving? So, I mean, a journal and food log can be very handy, because now you can look back at that entry that you made for that day and, oh, so this is what I did. And now I got to keep doing that. And then it's going to become a habit. And then sooner or later, cravings go away on their own once you stop giving into them. Like, if you stop giving into your cravings for at least 5 to 7 days, you don't even think about that stuff anymore. And then lastly, reserve a day for a cheat meal, which goes back to my cheat meal video blog that I did. For all the hard work that you do in the gym, for sticking to your nutrition, reserve a day on the weekend, on a Saturday or Sunday, where you have that cheeseburger deluxe with French fries. But once again, I don't recommend, cheat meals for people who are still like over 25% body fat, because you might not have that willpower, you might not have that mental strength yet, you might not be able to stop yourself from binging or gorging. And it also may slow down results if you're over 25% body fat. So that's pretty much it. How to help prevent cravings, control cravings. Let me know if you guys have any questions.